And we should be live. Alright, well, we are simply going to continue our small build here today. Just to get a little bit of that building energy out before we head back to dig a little bit more. I think that's how I'm generally going to try to complete this, is by simply adding in a little bit extra as we go. But let's start with some of this here. I want to use this, this, and this for sure. We're going to come back with the plant pots afterwards, but these are sort of the main ingredients, I reckon. And we'll start work on the one over here. Now, where would I... Hey Kiwi, welcome. So we're essentially going to have to figure out where I want the windows to be, and I think I want them... it might actually be easier just to make a staircase up. With that in mind, I reckon we might fly over and grab a little bit of... What do you think, Keely? What would be nice on the inside for a staircase? Are we going to use wood? Are we going to use some sort of other material? Or what should we use? What if I just search stair so we can get a good look at what we have access to? Hey Eclipse, welcome. You were indeed. So we could probably use stone bricks, is a pretty solid one. We could also use tough. I think I'm gonna go with the stone brick. That seems a little... Well, we're sort of working on something completely different right now, which does come with its own small things, right? I've sort of paused the project on the Kraken for a little bit while I sort of build something different, because I really need to build something different, you know, saving my mental health, I suppose. And this is sort of what we're working with. I would very much love to see this down here and grab that. Well, the World Eater did not work, which means I have to do pretty much all of it by hand. Now, you can do all the stone by hand, pretty much, and then clear it out with words. I'm lagging them. Why can I not talk? I should have gotten some regular bricks. Wait, I should probably have some stone here. I should probably have some stone here. A little bit. Good. Give me a second. So I'm sort of there's a little bit of redstone lag in my world, which is just bad enough to the point where it can't fully run. Like where one part lags out. I could probably make it smaller, and I have thought about doing that, but it's kind of rough, sort of having to do that, I think. Oh, oops. I really want some torches too. Okay. Or do I want to use end rods? definitely don't want to be using torches. Well, it can be fixed, but I'm not sure I have it in me, you know, because it would be have to be trial and error, and then slowly just making it. I did, which the thumbnail. You mean the my little avatar, the dragon in the background, and that sort of stuff? I made that while I was sick, even. Yeah, it is. It is. I kind of like it too. Let's put a lantern back here. That's gonna be sort of in the way, I think, but hopefully not too bad. I really dislike that. I wonder. No. I have to do that. Oh well, that's okay. I just need a little bit of light in here. No. Welcome, Pickle. Wikipedia, eh? Alright, let's just see here. Where was the last lantern? Jesus Christ, I've moved up far. So not this one, but this one here. Okay. I reckon if I put it on every other, there will be enough light in here. I drew out I have a simple sketch that I went over with the airbrush with some of the tools from work. Pretty straightforward. Like I drew up a terrible version in hand, and then I scanned it in at the computer at work, and sort of worked with it from there. Yes, so we're building a, like you know how we have that emerald throne, or used to have, well, we still have it, it's still there, on that island just off the coast of so right over here, right, there's this island here, and I've sort of made this, it's supposed to be of a place where we can have our emerald throne, but also a place where I can keep sort of a memorial area for some of the fallen heroes in the war. Okay, so here, and then one more up right there. So we need to make these staircases. I can just show you a little bit of it. Well, it's more supposed to be like a exaggerated graveyard of sorts. And I cannot describe how good it feels too. So we've sort of been working on this for the last couple of days. Like, it's nothing major, and it's just freestyle building, which I've really missed. Well, it's supposed to. I sort of want to make this into a graveyard of sorts, where the heroes that died during the war was it was built to as a memorial to them anyway. We did take those. Nice, 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 nice. There you go. Now I just need to figure out how far up I want each of these. Maybe one here? No, I think that's a little bit too far down. So we're just gonna head up one more level here. I don't mind losing that. We hit that? Ah, well. Fix. Now we're gonna do this. Did I not bring any? Apparently not. Would I rather want to use these? No, I wouldn't. It does have to be those. And I also have to figure out whether I want it to be glass panes, red or blue glass panes. I'm thinking that is probably going to be blue, because blue looks cooler next to this. And with cooler, I don't mean that, like, as in, wow man, that's cool. I mean as in cold. So I reckon blue is likely the best, but we'll see. And oh yeah, right, that's what I forgot. Some walls. So we're just gonna grab a few stone deep slate brick walls so we can add in the thinner parts here. Do we have some walls? Or should I go with the... Well, we'll try with these walls first then. I don't care much about a little bit of dirt. Mud can bugger off too, same with the diorite. I took a wee bit more damage than I intended there. Oh. Alright, so what I was thinking was to go up a little bit further than this here. Fit a little bit of wood onto it. A little bit of this, and possibly, not quite sure this is how it's gonna be, but we'll see whether I think that is a good window cell. I might want something that connects up here a little bit more then. That could probably be done by simply adding in a stair here instead. Let's check out, is that what I want? And if we then grab a trapdoor, put that over here, like this. It's called Days Gone. Okay, I might check that out. Yeah, I do think I kind of like this feel. For a windowsill. Hey Leo, welcome. I do think I like that as a window sill. And I reckon it brings in just enough light. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And you know what? We might make one that is... I think it has a anti-spam sort of thing, but I am not sure. Let's put that here. Let's just do this. Fix here. There we go. Do one of those. Do one of those. One of these. Grab that. Bring that up 2 taller. We are going to need more end rods, it would seem, for this particular build. And probably also more dark oak trapdoors. Oh, hold on. I think these are all 1 too tall. Huh. So I need to move this down. Okay. Catch that for sure. Good. That. Okay, so instead we are going to attempt to put it here, 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 here. Yeah, we want it to be right up to that point. I would prefer if you wouldn't spam Leo, but I mean, if you do stock plenty, I'm sure you're gonna get the #1 spot quickly. So now I think it is pretty nice doing it this way. And I reckon that if we put 1 more on it, we need to do it up further, which... So this is... Alright, we don't have it on the back side either, but that's fine, that's fine. So this is the side where we want it. So if I put 1 right here... Whoop. 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 Ah. Is that it for both of them? Yeah. Well then. What? That's not what I intended to do for sure. Hmm. Ow. There you go. Remove this. When will I reveal my age? What would you do? Welcome, gaming guy. What would you do if I already had? Or what would you say if I already had? Oh, that's not what it's supposed to be. Ugh. Like this here. We're gonna move the wall up here, so don't even worry about it. Wait, really? Is this not correct? No, it is. All right. Ah, I see what's not correct there. It is missing something. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And there we go. Well, they're supposed to bring in a little bit of light, a little bit of white light to the white wall. A little bit of extra core, and also just, I don't know. Supposing you break through the window, you don't want to fall straight down. I'm thinking I might try and put some moss carpet on top of it. Actually, that's a pretty good idea, me. I like that. Do we have some moss carpet? I do not. Oh, let's just throw some of that in here, though. Well, it's not supposed to be a big design. It's sort of supposed to be a small moss carpet. Probably not going to need 3 stacks. That seems a little bit excessive. I'll see lights are done, just fine. I suppose we're gonna get more rockets then. Welcome, Saucer. Well, okay. See you later, Saucer, I suppose. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, I think I'm pretty alright with that. Alright, and now I think we're just gonna go ahead and make the stairs into all the other ones. Did I bring some torches? I did not. Wasting a lantern then. What is that even? What is that thing? Is it a dragon fruit or something? It's a beetroot. No, there's no way that's a beetroot. I refuse that premise. I refuse that premise wholly. Ain't no way that's a beetroot. A beetroot is red, come on. Like, beetroot is pretty much the reddest thing I can think of. Like, naturally occurring. And that's like... Ah, good. Sweet potato, yeah, alright, alright. That kind of makes sense. I've seen purplish skinned sweet potatoes. Well, a sweet potato and a potato are two different things, Pickle. So we have one down here. If I say boop, boop, then I need to go up 2, except we don't have 2. Okay. Oh no. Alright, see you later, Leo. The color sounds more tasty than the vegetable. I don't know. I think sweet potatoes are pretty darn good. Let's just place that up here. And then hit down to place the lanterns in the right spots. Okay, so not here, but here. Not here, but here. Perfect. Plenty of light. We might go over all the towers first before we put in the window cells. You don't really like them that fall. Oh, you don't boil sweet potatoes. Well, I suppose you can, but that's not the best way to enjoy them, for sure. Wait, have I used all of the... I think I have. Huh. That's major disappointing. Okay. The sweet potatoes are pretty good. Ah, well, tall. Alright, I think the towers are gonna be a little bit taller. I think I'm gonna make them about... The smaller towers are probably gonna be about 9 taller. I'm probably gonna be making them up to about here. And that tower is gonna be a wee bit taller. Like, that's also good. I want that difference to be about the same, so that's also gonna become about 9 taller, maybe 12. Yeah. Well, sweet potato. I don't. I suppose. Alright, let's put 1, 2, 3 of these in. I have more than I can carry of these. Okay. In there with you, in there with you. Good stuff. Now we have plenty of stairs. Yeah, I love sweet potatoes. When they're made the right way, that is. I think sweet potatoes can be pretty bland and boring, but as long as you just don't boil them, and then, like, as long as that's not the only thing you do. Like, they're really good if you boil them for just like 5 to maybe 8 minutes. Then you take them out, let them cool. And then you cut them into, for example, fries. Sweet potato fries are really nice. And then you fry them. I really like that. That's some good food, you know. Damn. So many mistakes. Oh yeah. I thought about using campfires too, and I might still come back and do that. But the thing about campfires is that they usually don't fit. Like, they are a little bit more, or they're a half block, which means I have to do a lot more curvature in order to make it look nice, I think. I don't mind leaving things to look blocky, especially when I'm gonna do some very soft shapes on top as the roof. I do like the bit of contrast, and that's sort of the goal for this build, is to do a bunch of contrast. Contrast in color and not in intensity, which is actually, I think, sometimes a very difficult thing to work with. Oops. Alright, let's get some lanterns in here. Oh yeah. Depends on what I'm feeling like on the day, but I suppose... wait, so... that's outwards facing. This is inwards facing. Okay, so we're going to be putting one here. None here. One here. None here. One here. And one on top, of course, so that things don't spawn up here. Yeah, garlic, oregano are pretty sweet for it. I also have a spicy black pepper mix that I use quite often. But again, it really depends on what I'm sort of eating as the side. I'm pretty good. I spent the morning working, and today work weren't too terrible, so I actually had time to do a bit of prep for university, which I have neglected so far. Which, I mean, that's good and bad, I suppose. And that's the thing about seasoning, Pickle. Seasoning is you're supposed to season to taste, right? And I'd go as far as to say that it's not a single bad seasoning in the world. There's only people who misuse the seasoning. I read a fun post though the other day, right? With this guy who I think he's American, and he was like, "It's incredible how time works." And then he says, back in the day, like way back when, seasonings were things that only royalty could afford, right? And the spices that he, a poor college student, had in his cabinet just lying around was something that kings and queens could not even imagine being able to afford. Like the sheer amounts of it that he has is incredible, and I think that's actually like a really good point. Like every now and then you hear about those people who say, "Oh my God, I just really want to live in X year," right? I feel like I was bought in a wrong time. And I don't think people realize just how boring things is if you can't even put salt on your food. Hey, Kitty, welcome. Alright, so one right here. None here. One here. None here. One here. Perfect. Oh, I'm actually getting low on those again. Really? Huh. Boop. Fix. And upwards. And onwards with the staircase. I hate making stairs, so. But they are necessary. Hey, Diamond Boy, welcome. It's been a while. How have you been? Huh. I'm out of stone stairs. That's... Ah, one more stone stair. Well, I suppose we'll go make ourselves some more. Well, we're currently just doing sort of a small build for my sanity. I've been digging for too long. been digging and doing stuff for too long, so we're sort of just making a small side project to get some of those creative urges out of me. I can show you in just a second. I just want to finish up this small staircase and put some light in it, because we don't want a lot of stuff spawning here. Whee. A memorial, I would say, over graveyard, but yeah, pretty much. No. Yes. No. Yes. Perfect. Right, so we haven't gotten that far with it, but this is what we have right now. Oh, I completely forgot about that tower back there. Well, we'll go fix that then. I was like, ah, yeah, we're done with this. And then it's like, ah, wait, no, we're not. But that means I'm gonna need more stone brick. Damn. That's not a lot of stone I have left in here. It's gonna be enough. Maybe just barely. Jealous of my... Oh, hello, my guy. Oh, there were 2 zombies in here? Damn. Wow. Good for them. Just take your time and build something you enjoy yourself. I mean, it's the wonderful thing about building is that you can do pretty much whatever you like, right? It just takes a little bit of time. Be patient, and you can build things that you really like too. Alright. Fix that. Nice. And put a little bit of light up here. And a staircase. Let's just remember to put that lantern there. Please don't tell me that this is all the stone bricks we have left. That would really be upsetting. Oh, thank God. Because then I would have to like go back to our base to grab some more stone brick stairs or stairs. I of course mean slabs. But that is unnecessary, which is nice, I think. Oh, we're cutting it close though. Really close, especially since I also need to put down a few for light purposes. So one here. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, we made it. Alright, so now all the light in the staircases have been taken care of, which means it's a lot easier to sort of do the window cells around here. So, let's throw out whatever is not gonna be included in the windows. I have no idea what's going on in my inventory. I hate that feeling. This. Ah, right, end rods. We are lacking those. So in order to make end rods, yeah. I know that feeling very well of being one block off. Eventually you sort of get used to it, but it is really, really rough. So how is it I make an end rod? I know you can craft them, I just forget how. Blaze rod plus popped chorus flower. We do have a few rods, but do I have any, or do we have to go to the end to gather some of those? I feel like I should have at least one thing we can sort of make into a flower here. No? Huh. Well, I suppose we're headed to the end then. So we can grab a couple of chorus, and I should grab my bow too, right? So we can get the chorus flowering bud thing. We have plenty of rockets. There we go. The lighter doing fine. What's up, Saucel? And so I hate it when it takes a while for the train to load. Ugh. Ugh, I hate that feeling. Alright, we're just gonna take this portal here, I reckon. Ugh. Alright, let's grab a few fruits here. So we're first gonna grab those, because they are what we. Ow! 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 Was I hit by my own arrow? Is that what was going on there? That's wild, if you ask me. Alright, we're gonna try and see if we can't get a couple of stacks of this. End rod, what was it? Ah, right, blaze rods, okay. So it's a 1-to-1, so if we get like a couple of stacks of this, I have, then we can only make about, we might have to go murder some, places too while at it. Because it would be nice to, like, make about 2 stacks. Have at least 2 stacks of this at my disposal. Alright. So now we have 2 stacks we can pop, which is nice. Well, alright, see you later, Soso. I might actually just grab 2.5 stacks since the furnace doesn't always burn all of them. So I just want to make sure I have for 2 stacks. Alright, and going home. Whee. So that's gonna end up in these. Okay. We are also just gonna go and grab a little bit of blaze rods. Now, I must admit I barely remember where our fortress is. But I'm pretty sure if we just follow this road here, we'll end up fairly close by, right? Because that road here, no, that road there, I'm pretty sure, leads the right way. That's a corner. Pretty sure this leads to, yes, indeed it does. No, don't you dare. Really? Oh, okay, so we have some over here, if nothing else. Alright, let's put on our chest plate. Alright, it's over there. Good. Ew, hello. You're actually kind of dangerous. So I don't really want to mess about with that guy too much. Oh, hello. Oh, no rod. What a scam. Oh. Just gonna take care of these guys that are a little bit out here. I do want to make myself a little bit of a better space here. If we're gonna be farming some of these, we might as well be doing it the best way possible. And make sure that none of these guys like fly away. For now, that is how we're gonna do it. Though I do eventually want to move this a little bit back. See, that's what I really don't want, that right there. How did I not spot you? I don't mind them necessarily flying up. I just need to be able to get to them. Just by expanding this, we're gonna get enough blaze rods. That's pretty funny. To how big I want it to be. Really? Six. I suppose we can use this. Oh wow, 4. That's a good spawn. Alright, see you later, gaming. Okay. Oh, ow, 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 ow. And of course I'm going to be grabbing a wee bit more than just 2 stacks, because otherwise we will be... Like, I want to have 2 stacks here with me, because otherwise I'll run out completely of the of these wonderful rods. And that means we won't be able to brew any potions. Which is not what we want either at all. Alright, so we're starting to have a pretty decent hole here now. Doing it this way, that way we can't have any guys just coming walking in here, making the situation unnecessarily dicey. Oh, hello. I do want 2 stacks going home, and then we have a stack at home for plenty of blaze powder. I should make a blaze farm at some point, just so we won't have to do this. We're doing fine because it is all XP. Alright, so 4 spawn. Come on, give me a good 4 spawn here. I can see the future. Nice, and we have enough. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Ah, damn. because I do want those right there, which is why we made a very quick turn. I'm pretty sure it's this way, right? And then just far this way. Or far. This might be a little... Yikes, that actually did a lot of damage. My god, my dude. Death to the magma cubes. Jesus. Alright, so now we just need to go to the core, or to the auto smelter, because hopefully that should smelt through our chorus fruit quite quickly. And then we can just combine all of that into these wonderful end rods that we're going to need for this build. Well, they haven't distributed for sure. Well, and so we have enough, at least. Oh, wow. I thought it was a 1-to-1 ratio. Turns out it was a 1-to-4. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I'm missing. Oh no, it's in there. Okay. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. Gunpowder. Bones. We're gonna throw the extra in here. Extra of those. Nice. We're not gonna need all of these. We're just gonna be bringing 3 stacks along, I reckon. Anything more than that is just overkill. Don't really care for these. That. And we could fit that. That's nice. The coal we don't really care for either. Those extras, we don't need them. But there you go. Okay. Alright, let's also get rid of the arrows and the bow. No, actually, that's like this. Okay. Did I mess it up? I did. Oh, I'll just do this then, and I can't possibly mess it up. Well, I could mess up the jump. That's nice. Whew. Okay. You gotta be kidding me. Thank God. So that's one window. I guess I could, no, we're gonna put the next window here. That doesn't feel right. No, it isn't. Alright, see you later, Kiwi. Have a wonderful day, yeah? And now for the final window. On this side, that is. We're gonna have to get some more dark oak, it would seem, though. Got the... Did I get that on the other one too, I wonder? No, I did not. That's good. My flying is just not on point today, that's for sure. And we want one here too. thought that was a mistake using those. All right, perfect. But we are out of the trapdoors for this. But if I remember correctly, we brought an entire stack extra. Right, of course, over in this chest of the wonderful dark oak. Yes, perfect. That should keep us through all of this. Also, I think I wanna add a little bit of detailing to this down here. Just so that it feels a little bit less bland. And like you're actually walking towards something important-esque. Regret my choice to use a trapdoor there, but that was a quick fix. Though we are running out of the our walls, so we'll have to go make some more of those too. Well, we're gonna have to fix the light in here too. Yeah, wait. Do I have more walls in here? I don't think I do, but no. Okay. So let's just grab some of those oh so important deep slick brick walls here, but I reckon about 2 more stacks should be enough. Now, we are going to do more to these towers than just the windowsills, but those are just what we're starting off with. Go back and put in the windows. Put those in. No rush. Besides, if I'm able to make this jump, it's going to be a lot easier to sort of doing this. Jeez. So we can't put that in there. What about here? Perfect. Considering how often I misplace this, I probably should take great care in placing them down, or get my axe. One of those two. Can I really do that? That means I don't have to go up there at all. It's pretty nice. Meaning we can do all of it from down below. Can I place it like this? No. Okay. We do have to move over to each side. So I have to start with the top one and then move down. Fine. It needs to be right here. Just pop the glass on. A little bit of green and onwards. Damn. You better stay away. Alright, come on then. 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 I know there was more, but surely it's okay to step out now. Seems like we're gonna have to go up on the roof. So there's sort of different heights on all the come on then. On all of these. Now we do still need to do the one on the back. I still haven't come up with a window design for this, so I will wait a little bit before we start implementing, but just because I really dislike how dark it is back here. There we go. I thought we were something way different. Somewhere way different. Oh, well. Yes, this is the first window I want to start with. It's gonna be kind of weird to have a window here, but that's fine. Wait, really? Was that all my trapdoors? No way. That really sucks. That means we have to go farm more wood. Right, let's just get all the stuff that isn't supposed to be in there out. I guess we'll keep some of that in there. Alright, so let's go acquire a bunch of dark oak, I suppose. We might as well bring these along. I don't know where there's a dark oak forest. As in, I really don't know. But I would like to go look for one. But before we do that, I reckon a good start is probably fixing up my eyeliner. Oh yeah, and the axe wasn't doing too hot, was it? Oh, well, it's not too bad. Oh, let's fix that and that. Wow, and that while we're fixing anyway. Okay, and we really don't need to pick any of the materials up that's going to be dropped there. Alright, I guess we're going to start with breaking in bolt. Or fixing up bub. Hello. There you go. Early hit, do that. It's also good fixing up your tools every now and then, considering we need it. We need them. Okay, that should fix that. So we can't just let them lie there, can we? Definitely want to be bringing that along, so we're gonna look in this general direction, I suppose, for a dark oak forest. I should probably have brought more along with me, but I'm pretty sure we have some shulkers in there. Okay, my hunch was correct. While I did say I had no idea where there were one, I had like a vague memory of being right here before. So, now we're back. Not gonna bother with the regular oak. We can use our wood farm for that. It's just this stuff is kinda difficult to deal with. I mean, they're not quite spruce trees, but they are pretty good. I reckon I'm just gonna bring home about half an inventory of logs. Because that should keep us stated. One moment, somebody's ringing my doorbell. It's funny, I'm not expecting visitors, so be right back. Just newspaper. What do we have? A reasonable amount, but as I said, I want at least half an inventory before we head home from this adventure. That way I won't ever have to worry really about the wood, at least for this build. Eventually, I need to make a better wood farm eventually. I can like take care of logs too. Of these logs. 3 more trees, I guess, and then we're there. Really? Yeah, that seems about alright. Let's head home. Hey, Pac-Man, how are you? That's good. That's good. Happy to hear that. Let's put that in there. Did some of your messages get deleted? Huh? Alright, that should be more than enough trapdoors to finish up this build. Hopefully. So let's grab what we need. Ah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe maybe you just typed too fast. I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Where's my walls? Here they are. Those. I feel like I'm missing something on that palette, but I can't quite figure out what it is. We'll see. We also forgot the carpets. All right. Well, sweet. You have a wonderful day, yeah? Oh. And around. have one there, and I have one diagonally, so I need one up here and here. Gotta remember to turn those around. I didn't just make it there, did I? No, now we need the one on this side. On this side, right? Yes, perfect. Now should that be up here? I reckon so. Bugger off. Okay, let's get the sword, this, and some food on our hotbar. Alright, come on then. I think I've got the glass on these windows too, didn't I? Let's just check. Yeah, I did. Okay, so that was the window cells in, which is a good step. Now I want to work more with some of those whites that we previously have been working with. Now it's mainly going to be from this. Oh, can I not make polished walls? Really? Okay, that I have to double check. Can I really not do anything with this? Can only make the... Okay. Okay. Well, we'll work with what we have. So essentially, what I want to do now... I want so much taller. So that's the fifth one here. And essentially I want to go with something like that just around here. Until we reach these windowsills here. At varying heights. God, I hate phantoms. Come on then. There we go. And I want to try and do something like that all the way on it. That way we can also add, if I do see fit, some fence to the going down a little bit, making the walls or making the tower seem a little bit less flat. First though, let's grab some more rockets. probably also want to run it. I probably want to run that from all the way down on those and that sort of thing. So we fly down here at those. Do I want to do it more exaggerated than that, or is that good? I think that is good. Yeah, I actually really kind of like that. Helps out a bunch on that tower, on the shape of that tower. So let's just first off make sure that we have enough of this. Walls. Plenty of walls, nice. And plenty of slabs. When we're going towards a wall, we can go up as far as I want to on this. When we're going between where there isn't a wall, we can't go up quite as far as I want to. But it works. So for one example here, right, we have to keep in mind that that wall needs to be here. Oh. Hold on. Got a message. Perfect. And so, how did I start it out over here? I forget. Did I just pick a spot and then say, here? Sure did. Well, let's find the lowest tower then, or the lowest window sill. Just this one. And go, wait, and get up on those. That's as far as we can go on this one. What? Okay. Well, we can have this sword in the offhand now. We have plenty of space. Get rid of those. I might want to add in a little. I could probably actually do that. Hold on. Take from here. underneath. Can I make that jump? I cannot. Someone might be able to. I cannot. I'm not good enough at parkour. Oop, but at least we have plenty of rockets to spend on this. On me being bad at parkour. I suppose there's nothing to stop us from going about here. Too. Happy with that. Now we just need to do that on all the towers, and I think we're going to call it a day after that. Nice try, I suppose. Lowest window is this one. nice. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I'm missing a little bit there. So I think I might try and make it a cross down there. I can do that too. To sort of cross here. Now, as I said, I'm pretty sure we're gonna add more to this, or make them higher, taller. But for now, this is a pretty good starting point. That just brings it a little bit more to life, doesn't it? It gives them a little bit more to like look at. And gives us the possibility to either add straight up end rods to the ends of these at some places, or fins and lanterns. That is pretty neat. Wait, oh, we're just missing one tower now. Pretty sure I was holding in shift, but that's what I let go for a second. Wait, hold up. Did I actually use all the... I thought for sure that was going to be enough. Evidently I was wrong, but still. take this down instead. Alright, I'm pretty pleased with this. It's not huge progress, but it is a little bit. Now, let's just check what would look better. Because I do think that there is some validity to like trying to use some end rods here. Like for an example, right here. Right here. Right there. And one right there. Because I think that's going to make the towers more visible. Yeah, I do think I like that actually quite a bit. It's not going to make a huge difference during the daytime, but during the nighttime, however, it's going to end up making these look a lot more badass. Really? I hate rain for this reason. I think I want that one there. That one there. mistake. And now for this tower. Oh. Wait, that tower already has? Okay, well in that case. In that case, we're done, right? Let's just take a look. Oh wow, they came in hot. And then flew away. Welcome back, Kiwi. I think I'm about done for today though. So you're coming back right at the end, rope. But we managed to add in a little bit of extra to it, to these towers, the windows. We added in the stairs on the inside, plus a little bit of stuff going around them. We are going to be making the towers taller. Not a whole bunch, but a little bit. I think I'm gonna go for sort of an arch design. In this here. We're gonna probably go a little bit taller than this too. If I can land up here. If we can take this to like 115 or something like that, and then place the Emerald Throne, and then that way. So that means the Emerald Throne's view is going to be this-ish. Which I think is a really good spot for it. I'm not sure whether I might try and do some cooler stuff with the design on the throne though. That was just a quick flex of my wealth way back when. And while it isn't bad, still has an amazing view. But I do think that that is about it for today. We managed to do a bit of detailing. And sort of set whatever we want. So tomorrow's goal, or next time we stream, not sure there's gonna be a stream tomorrow, but if there is, I'm gonna build them up so each of the towers are taller than that. So that's the last window. Probably about 2 taller than that. Then we're gonna make some archways on top of them, and place in these glass pane, glass block fires that I'm gonna attempt to make. And have them in there, and then we're gonna move that up, give it sort of a. Not quite sure how I'm gonna make that yet. The room, but we'll we'll see. We'll see. We might even remove the tower. Maybe we won't even have an emerald throne over there. I don't know yet. Maybe that just needs to be somewhere else entirely. But I really like how this island just sort of turned out. It feels really nice, I think. But yeah, anyway. Thank you so much for watching and joining in along. And even though you joined very late here, Kiwi, it's nice having you. Of course, I do know that you were here earlier too, but you know. I just wish you an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, cheerio, and Joe out.